Should we be messing around with this thing or put a new one in?
Well, we could get a new blower assembly. Watch, I'll show you. Turn on the power. 120. And she's not working, so that's our problem. Then that thing trips out on, then it'll go out on 3 blinks, which is no vacuum switch. That's why that vacuum switch is there, for this reason. Okay? If that vacuum switch wasn't there, this thing would fire up and it wouldn't exhaust. So it's a safety.
Yeah.
So that's what that does. So that's did its job. See, that thing should be running at 120 volts, and she's not running. I just put a couple of little clips on there so I could put my leads on there. Okay, so let me get another motor for this thing. How cold was it last night?
It wasn't too bad.
I just put them on there so I could put my meter on there, so I could see if I had power. I was here the other day and I changed this hose on here because the other one was split. And cleaned this port out, and she fired right up and she ran. But today, no heat call again, and I had power. Could wiggle these wires. It would fire once in a while, but I'm gonna get a new inducer for them. Alright guys, I got the new inducer motor, so we're gonna change this inducer motor out. I got the power off already. See if I get you guys some shots. This is gonna come out. Take the smoke pipe off first, and then we'll take this out. Alright. That's out of the way. Thing spins freely. Alright, let's see if we can. I'm probably going to put a different vacuum switch on there too to try that. I got the proper vacuum switch for it. We'll see what happens with that. Comes with a new gasket, so we'll pull all that old gasket out of there and put a new one in there. See, this one's got a new gasket there, so we'll have to put this on too. This other part. Alright, I got that top piece on there. It's just 3 screws, see it? Okay. Now we're going to put a new fan on there, a new vacuum switch, and we'll see how it operates. I know the exhaust is clear because I took it apart and I looked in it. There was nothing stuck in it. So I know the smoke pipe's clear. Goes right into a chimney, so that shouldn't be an issue. Once I get them all in there, I'll tighten them up good. And that one's a 0.6. See, there's a little port there where the so when this motor runs, it pulls this vacuum switch in. Proven switch. It's a proven switch is what it is. Alright, so we should be ready to rock and roll here. Alright guys, I got it all in. I got the new motor, I got the new vacuum switch, proven switch. I got it turned up upstairs, so let's see what happens. Goes a hot surface igniter, so we know that fan is working. Houston, we have ignition. Houston, we have ignition. I want to see how this thing performs after the fan kicks on. If this thing shuts down or not, because that would indicate a cracked heat exchanger, you know. We're going to be careful about that. Just heating up, shutting off while running wimpy. That switch is probably still good. It's just not the proper one for the unit. So put the right one in. When I called in the model and serial, I got an inducer motor and a switch for this unit. So Houston, we have ignition. Alright guys, she's rocking and rolling, man. Yeah, man. Alright, I was here a couple of days ago. I cleaned the pressure port. The vacuum hose was cracked, so I had changed that vacuum hose to that other switch. And I checked smoke pipe and I put a new igniter in there because it was all white. Then he called me a couple of days later. And then when I came back, I showed you on the video where the exhaust fan had power going to it, but it wasn't spinning. So I ran out, got a new exhaust fan motor assembly, and I put a new fan proven switch on there. Which I did check the other one last time I was here, and it was working properly, but I just put the proper one in there. So this is that job where I had to change those washers on that water meter. You guys probably remember. So I have worked for this guy before a few times, so it seems to be working good now. I I did do a combustion test last time I was here last year. I did do a combustion test on it. Kind of in a little laundry room area here. We've got a louver door on this side here, so it's not the greatest setup. Really needs to leave these doors open here. Been running like that for, this is the second furnace he's had actually, so it's about 15 to 16 years old, the furnace. So it's rocking and rolling. We'll let it go. Got an A-coil, a little 3-ton unit or so outside. I think it's an Amana. It's an Amana unit. Alright, we'll put this down to put this down to 68. Robert Shaw. Put that down to 68. That's what he had it set at. Not the greatest thermostat, still working, so. Alright, the burners are off and the fan will run down to the heat exchanger, cools off and then shut off, but she's good to go. I told him that, you know, if this thing starts acting up in the future, we'll just have to put them in a new unit, but a couple of repairs to get them by for a bit longer, I'm assuming. Time will tell. Alright guys, she shut off. So should be ready to rock and roll, mama. Ready to rock and roll, mama. When I came here the other day, the fan was working. But it would probably do is run for a little while, heat up, and then bind up and shut off. I came here today, earlier today, and I had 110 in the motor and it wouldn't run. I showed you that, so ran out, got the parts, and put it in, and she's working fine. So we'll let it go.